How does the Gematria of the Hebrew letters work? Well, we can start off by trying to explain or talk a little bit about the measurement of things. You can measure the height of a person, 5'7", 6'4", 5'9". We all have been measured before, and we all have our height. Okay, and that's measured or can be measured. You can also measure the weight of a person, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, 125 pounds. And in the weather, in meteorology, there's a lot of things that you can measure. Measure the barometric pressure. You can measure 32 degrees, 70 degrees, 100 degrees, 130 degrees. But how do you measure consciousness? How do you measure what you just understood in what you were reading? What someone else has understood in his reading, or what others have understood? How do you measure that? It's supposedly abstract, but in the Kabbalah, it's concrete. It's measured with a combination of letters that have a weight. For example, the word emet, which is translated as truth, has a weight of consciousness equal to 441. It weighs that level of consciousness, which is 441. The name of God, Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, has a weight of 26. They are levels of consciousness. The name of Aleph Dalet Nun Yud, Amonai, value is 65, a weight. The name of Elohim, its value is 86, a weight. This consciousness can be weighed. It's the measurement of the consciousness. Nobody, and I mean nobody, no one knows, not any religion, not anyone knows how to measure consciousness except the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah knows how to measure the consciousness. So when a man is called Moshe, or Esther, or Raquel, or Eliyahu, their name has a weight of consciousness, and it has an objective. So we measure the consciousness with the Gamatria. That is to say, with the weight of the letters. When we combine the Hebrew letters, we can measure weights. We can also measure liquids. We could measure liters or deciliters or milliliters. These are measurements of liquids. We can measure consciousness with the Aleph, with the Bet, with the Gimel. We have 22 measures to measure the consciousness. Two words that have the same value have the same weight of consciousness. For example, Ahava, which is love. How much does it weigh? Its value is 13. And the word Echad, which is one, also has the value of 13. So when there is love, there is unity. The same weight. The same weight means the same concept, and all of the Torah gives you the measures to cook consciousness. It's just like when you're cooking and you add 30 grams of sugar, a little bit of pepper, plus a tablespoon of salt, and all these measures build a delicious plate or a delicious salad. The Torah gives you all the measures of consciousness of things. That is the Gematria. God gave 5 keys to Moshe Rabbeinu to measure the consciousness. Not only do we have the Gematria, we also have something called Terumah, which is the permutation of letters. For example, Bereshit, Barashit, Brit Ish, Shabbat Re'i. I'm permutating the letters. It's a word game, but all the words permutated weigh the same, or that is to say, at the beginning, Bereshit or Brit Ish the alliance of fire, or say Barashit, he built 6, or say Shabbat Re'i, the mirror of Shabbat. Everything is saying the same thing, the same weight of consciousness, because they are the same letters, they weigh the same. Bereshit, its value is 913, and the word for meditation, Het Bonadut, is also worth 913. So that is to say that to meditate or create the Torah is the same thing. These secrets were given to Moshe Rabbeinu. He was told, you've broken the tablets, and now I'm going to give you a new Torah so that you could rebuild the first Torah. I'm going to give you the codes, and if you know how to drive these codes, you can rebuild the secrets of the first Torah. Very beautiful.